In the past, I've done reaction commentary, and I typically try to avoid it unless I can add value to it. I know there's a lot of reaction YouTubers, and I feel like a lot of times they sort of pirate other people's content and don't add a lot of value to it. But as an ex-Muslim, I wanted to react to this guy. If you don't know, Dearborn is turned into a hub for radical Islamists. It looks like Mecca in America.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
And it's kind of the center of a culture war right now. This individual's a very interesting one. And I wanted to show you guys this clip. And the reason I wanted to show you this clip is I do agree with some of the things he says. However, I think it's important when we as conservatives enter into these discussions that we do it tactfully and we do it with some class. And we do it in a way that isn't going to alienate people who maybe would otherwise be allies. So let's see what he has to say here.
Okay, in 1900, the world was 30% white. Fast forward 125 years, we are down to 7%. The Islamification of Europe is particularly aimed at the destruction of white people. The Islamification of America is aiming to meet the same goal. Our people.
I will say that is an alarming trend. I like white people. I think that Europeans have brought a lot of value to the world. So,
Indoor
that's
plumbing.
the part that I do agree with.
White Christian, European, Western civilization. We built the arts. We built the Colosseum. We have ran the world into the industrial age. And now this people here, the Muslim community, is looking to drag us back. They're looking to oppress women, oppress homosexuals. They're looking to destroy everything that makes America great. President Trump, send ICE into Dearborn. These people have overstayed their visas. They're H-1B chain migration invaders, and they have come to this country to destroy our way of life. We know exactly your laws in your book about lying to our faces, pretending to be Americans, wearing your suits, but that doesn't happen anywhere else where you got.
And actually, that's true. The Arabic word for that, or the Islamic word for that, is taqiyya. I might put that in the description below. But there is a law that in Islam, you can lie about your religion, you can lie about your intentions, typically in the face of persecution, but in order to gain social status or benefits for yourself, you sort of lie about your beliefs initially. That is a true doctrine in Islam.
Guys are in charge. There are 53 Muslim majority countries, and in all of them, it is tyranny, destruction. It is shithole living. We have to call it what it is. You guys don't live like we do. We don't want you in our country. We will come and eat your shawarma in Somalia, okay? We don't need it here in Michigan. We don't need it in any.
One thing I'll say about that is I don't think Somalia has very good shawarma. You kind of got that mixed around, but funny.
Part of America. We have a right to self-determination. Our founding fathers fought and died for our posterity, for white Americans. And we're being driven out. You come here and you marry 4 or 5 women and you outbreed us. You change the laws. You make all of our country look like the places that you fled from. We don't want you here. Respectfully, get the out of my country. I don't want you here. We don't want you here.
That's fine.
I don't want you here. I don't want you here.
That's fine, sir. Just
This is our country.
Well,
And the
can you send the
people,
guys out there?
the veterans, the World War II veterans, that's blood has soaked for our constitutional republic, are taking a look around Europe. They're taking a look around America, and they're saying, what the hell did we fight for? We have been taken over
You have 30
without
seconds.
a single shot fire. You guys are outbreeding insidious parasites on the American way of life. You will never look like us. You will never eat like us. You won't build buildings like us. You are nothing. You can build nothing. Just like President Trump's great American friends have said. You guys are not us, and get the out. America first. America only. God bless America. Jesus is king. Jesus is king.
Thank you.
Jesus is king. Jesus is
Thank
king.
you.
Jesus is king. Jesus is king.
So I think you guys get the point. It just goes into more chanting from there. One thing that I think we need to sort of address or think about is that I'm definitely not defending or for open borders.
Why are United States forces clashing with protesters over trying to arrest illegal immigrants? Why are there people in the streets in the United States giving America the middle finger and waving the Mexican flag? Didn't they just leave Mexico? And the question on everyone's minds, don't these people have jobs? Like,
And I'm not for people who come here and don't embrace American values at all. I think that's dangerous. I think when people don't assimilate into a democracy, especially when they become citizens, they sort of make an agreement, they make a pact that they will live an American way of life, follow Judeo Christian values while they're living here. And so I think that's an important discussion. I hesitate when he says, you guys don't look like us. It's like, what does an American look like? I think an American isn't a race. Americans are a people who have adopted a certain philosophy, a certain way of life, a certain value system, certain priorities. And so I think it's okay to call out a group of people that doesn't share those priorities or a group of people that doesn't have America's best interests at heart. But I think as we discuss this and as we address these issues and we see mass deportations in America, which I'm glad to be seeing, we should draw lines when people talk about race or what people look like, because I think what America's truly built on is it's a land of ideas, it's a land of opportunity, and it's a land of hard work. I think if you come here and you're willing to learn the language, adapt to the culture, embrace the values of America and democracy, I don't think it matters what you look like. And so I'm not saying he's racist. I think the language he uses could border on that. And I will say, I think you should be careful about the language he uses because he could perhaps find allies among people in the Arab community, people in the Muslim community. I, as an ex-Muslim, agree with him on a lot of things. I could be a potential ally, but I hope that he wouldn't not like me because of how I look, if that makes sense. So if you guys want to see more of this political commentary, let me know. I'm thinking this is going to kind of be my niche. I still want to foray into politics and movie reviews and conservative drama, but this is something I know about. This is something I'm passionate about. So as always, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you next time.